Welcome back to part 2 of today's portion of the 30-day project. I wanted to separate out the Bear Pit active gameplay because it's going to be a little long. It's a 30-minute event. This timer at the top you see counting down. This actually starts counting down 3 minutes before the event starts. And you will see that I've already popped my pet buffs. I did this so that I could set up my squad formations ahead of time and not really worry about having to do it quickly. And when this trap is available is exactly 30 minutes before you did it on the previous day. We tend to do ours at 12:30 in pit 2 and 1800 on pit 1. So pit 1 opened up at 17:30 and was available to look at 17:30 and start early if we wanted to. There is a 2-day cooldown on Bear Pit, so if you start a Bear Pit, your personal account is on a 2-day cooldown for those pits. However, if your alliance has more than one pit, you can join either pit within like a 2-day thing rather than a 48-hour thing. So like if we are doing the pits today, I can do the 12:30 pit in 2 days if I wanted to. Even though they are 8 hours apart, I can still do that earlier pit because it's not 2 full days, it's just 2 days. So if we do it on 2/11, we can't do the next one until 2/13, if that makes any sense to you. So just keep that in mind when you're doing your bear pits, is that you just can't do one for 2 days, not 48 hours. There is some people who think that it is either 40 hours or 36 hours or something like that, and that might be accurate. I don't think I've seen anybody try to manipulate it to where they join at like 2300 one day and then right at reset on 2 days later, because that's kind of silly. But I mean, I'm sure people have tried and found out. It's just not something I personally have learned. I just know that with our beer pits being 8 hours apart, we can join either one on either day as long as we've waited that 2 days to cool down in between. It probably even says it in the event, to be honest with you, but this is going to open here in 30 seconds. So I'll look at it once I've opened it. Anyway, so I'm going to start off with my rally, and then I'm going to join some people. I'm one of the top ralliers in the bear pit, so people are going to rely on me to get in quickly. So I'm going to try to get in quickly, and then I'm going to try to join some people. And I like joining from the chat because chat is the fastest way to do it. So as bear comes up, we rally. We send our main rally, then we come to chat, and we look for people that are also strong that we can join. Oh, where's everybody else at? There we go. He's probably got some decent damage. I'll go join him too, but I'll join him with like this one. They're already messing up, Sin. It's a great thing to do while I'm video recording. There he is. Alright, good. I got all of the main joiners out now, so I can start joining other people. And then I think I have one more left, so let's see who else is decently strong. I can join Disbella if she's not full. She's full, or he's full. Yambi's probably full. Let's see if Bucky fills up quickly. No, I'm at martial capacity. Okay. So there's my 7 marches. And you do get 7 in Bear Pit because your main rally is considered a special rally. So you can join 6 people during Bear Pit. So that you technically get 7 marches at Bear Pit, which is why I had that one empty one. And if you saw the last video, you saw me set it up and why I set it up and everything like that. So let's go to the Bear Pit thing and look at this real quick. So this is your bear pit. And it doesn't exactly say how long the cooldown is. It will tell you how long your cooldown is once the event ends, though. I just never really paid attention to it. I just know it's 2 days, and I don't really try to manipulate it because it's one of those events where it gives you some rewards, but like the rewards aren't the greatest rewards. Like, I mean, we get to 2.1 billion sometimes, or one, we get down here sometimes. I mean, that's 13 forge hammers every 2 days, or 14. 3 of your gear pieces, 12 or 13 purple, which is the big thing, really, is the Hero EXP. And then, honestly, I like that you get the Alliance coins, too, because the Alliance tokens go to your Alliance store, which you should always keep on top of contributing to your Alliance, just to get these points. But you can come into your shop and you can spend them in here. And there's a lot of really good things in here that you can get all the time. I always buy out the sale stuff. And then when you come over here, you can, throughout the week, just start buying these too. Transfer passes, as long as you got less than 30 of them, you should always at least buy one every week. Just because in the event that you do want to, I'm sorry, less than 50 of them. Because in the event that you do want to transfer out someday, your maximum cost is going to be 50 tickets. So just try to buy as many free of them as you can, so that when the day does come, your burden on purchasing them is a lot cheaper. And then these pet things are a lot harder to get than you would think. So definitely try to buy those every week as well. Even if you have to skip a day, like on a today side, even if you have to skip a day on these discounts over here, definitely make sure that you're getting these weekly ones and you're buying them all out. As you can see, I'm almost out of this one. And this one's coming up next. So I'll probably have them by the end of the week. I usually do. But that's where these Alliance coins come in. So you definitely want to do that. Now you'll notice I joined all of the rallies, and all of my marches except for my own were half marches. My first march is 176,000, and then every other march that I joined was 88,055. See, like, go back in here, 88,055. So I joined everybody in here with 88,055 troops. And you'll notice that, like, when their reports come in, and I'll show you the reports when they come in, I'm not going to get a whole lot less damage than the people ahead of me in their rally that used the entire, march capacity. Like, see how everybody else in here has like 140, 150 if they didn't do what I did, like Pesky did? We're still not going to get way less damage than they did, so it's going to be fine. And you'll see that I actually get quite a bit of damage for this first round, even though I'm only using pet buffs. And I did pop these before anything. Yeah, I didn't have to pop all of them, clearly. Like, they don't have lethality, so I didn't really need that one, but I hit the use all button just because. A lot of people will say that the HP doesn't really impact bear. I think it does, but it's so minor. It's like a 0.002% increase in your damage, but it is still an increase in your damage, just because of how it affects the damage ratio. So it's just one of those things where it's like every little bit counts. Yeah, of course. I had to type something. My dumbass had to type something. Missed out on it. It's alright, I'll get the next one. Come on, I don't care who else I join. I just want to make sure I join some of these top people. It's also a lot easier to get in when you're using a smaller rally size, just because when things fill up quickly, if you're sending a lot less troops, it's more likely that you're not going to be like sent back when they're full. Just do 5 on him. Come on, where's Red at? I can still send like my 7 to somebody. Let's see, I've already sent to him. He's got room. I can send to him. He probably has room. Cool. Send to him. I still have that one free for later. So anyway, I got into everybody's top rally the first time. It looks like one of our people are kind of not really here. So this is my rally here. And then this is Lordy. As you can see, the top person in here got 43,000 and they were using like a full march. And I got 30,000 and I was using a half march. So I got more than half of their points with a half march. Going to somebody like Red here, you know, first person got 46. I got 34 using a half march. So I'm not getting a whole lot less points than them, but I am joining more rallies, using less of my troops in each rally. The rally itself is getting more people in it because, like I said, if you go and look at it, we're getting 9 people in mine, 9 people in that one. And we're not making everybody do this right now. We're just making our top players do it. 10 people in that one, 10 people in that one, 10 people in that one. So we're getting, 9 or 10 people as opposed to 6 or 7 if you would send full marches. So we're getting a couple more people in there. And after one round, we got several people at, 300 to 400,000 or 300 to 400 million points. And I'm second place in points, and I'm sending half marches to everyone. So, you don't have to send full marches to everyone. And now that you've seen how I do it the first round, I'm not going to make this whole video about, watching me do the whole bear pit. It's perfectly fine for me to just end it right here, so I'm going to. If you have any questions, you can always DM me or PM me in game. And if you feel like you learned something, like